We got ghosts.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
That just came out. I don't know if I've ever heard that anywhere before.
I don't know what that's from. Oh, look at that box behind you, Stuart.
Look at that.
Holy smokes.
Beep, 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 beep. That's
very cool.
Actually, it's technically my dad's Atari box. So it's not really mine yet. He hasn't gifted that over to me yet.
Very
I mean,
nice.
he kind of did, but not really.
JD says he's walking and watching. Much like Fats Domino.
There's a song there somewhere.
I used to laugh. He had like a couple songs with the word walking in it.
Yeah.
But I never saw the guy stand up. He always has piano. He could walk though, right?
You do walk.
I mean, he didn't have any kind of condition, right? He could walk, right?
Yeah.
I also saw it was funny that he had these songs with walking in the title, but you never see him get up off his piano bench.
At least Jerry Lee Lewis jumped up all over his piano.
I'm just hoping someone's not going to say, well, you know, he couldn't.
Yeah,
walk.
right.
Yeah, he was disabled. He couldn't walk at all. Then I feel bad.
Oh, yeah. Kicks. Oh, you made it out there to see Kicks at the Diamond Music Hall. I hope that was good. We can talk about that a little bit tonight because, I am going to be
Stephen
gone.
Frost, you work with Atari or Digital Eclipse? Let us know. Why is Perry barking like crazy?
Wow. Wow.
What should you do? There might be someone in the backyard trying to break in for all I know. She'll keep him out. Don't worry.
Mrs. Doubtfire. That's what somebody here was calling another band or a musician here in town. That's what they were calling them. Needs another beer. So,
Steven is at Digital Eclipse.
Wow.
So these guys have done a lot of good stuff. That's why I'm so excited for it. I mean, one, it's Atari stuff, and two, Digital Eclipse is working on it. And they have pumped out some good stuff.
Wow.
They know what they're doing over there. Savitor, what's going on? Steve, we're going to talk about Atari in just a little bit here.
Yeah.
I'm all excited about this. I really am.
Yeah. Pete even popped in tonight before the show to tell us about something remarkable game-wise he's dealing with.
It was a pregame Papa Pete pop-in.
Say that 10 times drunk. I think he's working on it. There you go.
Let's get right to the video because Steven can only hang for a little bit. I'm glad he's here. I didn't know he was coming. This is awesome.
Well, let's have Steven on the show sometime.
Yes, maybe we could before this comes out, which I think comes out this fall. Let's watch it.
It was the thing that made video games a worldwide phenomenon, that changed the world, literally changed the world. Hello, y'all.
Look at that Yar's Revenge.
All this inspiration that came from Atari gets to come full circle and see it through this lens.
Put the treads on the ground.
Fun I've ever had making a game.
Adventure really broke the mold for what the 2600
Oh,
was
I
capable
love
of.
Adventure.
In the beginning, there was only Atari, and the children looked upon it and saw that it was good.
I would
Anybody knows what that
the
is?
entire weekend playing Star
That is not George Lucas, by the way.
Atari created the video game industry, and everybody that's come since then is building
A new
on
combat.
Atari created.
can't believe there's Jaguar games on this. That's so cool.
Is that what Fight for Your Life was on? Six brand new games.
Oh, look at that.
Look at the vectored stuff.
That is so cool.
Well, Jeff and I certainly can't wait.
I cannot wait. Let's see.
You lost your hearing for about 20 minutes after the show. So we need to see if we can get that one scene where they all come up on the screen, right? Is that what you're doing?
Shoot. Which scene?
There's the scene where all the boxes come on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
And it should be right about now.
Look at Yard's Revenge. And we should say this is coming to almost every Atari system here. It's what game is this? Does anyone know? I'm not familiar with this one.
Oxygen,
but it's
Reactor.
It's going to have games for the 2600, the 5200, the 7800, the Atari 800, Atari Lynx, and Atari Jaguar. That's crazy.
Wonder if that was on the 52.
And I think they said there's going to be 6 new games.
Here it comes.
That is not George Lucas.
You're right, though. That could be his brother.
So just here, gotta be careful because this guy pops in real quick. Hold on. Come on, guy. There we go. Look at Jaguar.
Centipede.
Warlords. It's interesting. Warlords, awesome. Cybermorph, another Jaguar game.
Dodge 'em.
Fight for Life, Jaguar. And apparently there's going to be the Sword Quest games.
Oh, yeah.
Originally there was 4, going to be 4, and they had this big contest with stuff. And I think after 3, they ran out of money and had to cancel the 4th one. But Digital Eclipse went and made the 4th game. How about that?
Wow.
Like, how cool is that?
That is cool. It's got Outlaw, Yar's Revenge. I love the treads on the ground. I'm saying it again. Centipede.
So Stephen Frost, not only are you working for Digital Eclipse, but you're making this cool Atari collection, and your picture is a Dreamcast mug.
I noticed that too. I know, right?
Amazing.
At first, I thought that's what you were going to comment on earlier.
So there you go. This is going to be really cool. Yeah, Stephen, you guys made the 4th game. That is awesome. So is the 4th game? Does it look like a 2600 game, or is it kind of like a newer style looking game?
I feel like we just need to send them a link and have them hop on the show.
Yeah, Steve, you want to hop on the show and just tell us everything you know? Because, man, we are excited about this thing.
Yeah. And it's the retail, it says it's going to be $40. Air World.
There you go. Yes, looks like the 2600 with maybe a bit of embellishment. Awesome.
Yeah.
And it looks like the other 3 are going to be on this as well, which is so. One thing, Stephen, are there any games on here that were not made by Atari themselves, like any third-party games that were on Atari systems? Will they be on here? And this is going to be on pretty much every modern system. Xbox One, X and S, PS4 and 5, the Switcheroo, the Atari VCS, the new one, not the one from the 70s. What else? PC.
Does anybody? Question I'd love to know or answered. I'd love to have answered for anybody out there who's buying the games. Would it be worth it to you to buy it on multiple platforms? Like I do have a PS4. I don't have a PS5, but I do have that. Like I know Pete's got a PS4, and I'm like, would anybody? Is there a reason to do that?
To buy more than one?
Yeah, to buy one. If I bought one for the PS4, and I bought one for
I know people that'll buy something for like Xbox, Series X or S or PS5 or PS4 or whatever, because graphically it usually will look better than on the Switch. But then they'll buy it for the Switch, so they have it handheld. I can't imagine the Switch would look much different, though. I mean, these are old games, and even the new games, have kind of an older look to them, which is cool.
Right. Yeah.
Mainly focus on Atari properties this time around. This time around, does that mean there'll be a second time around, Stephen?
We could only hope.
Licenses is challenging for this game era of this games of this era. Yeah, because I believe Microsoft owns Activision, which also owns Magic titles. Those would all be good on the second one, Stephen. They really would.
I just rearranged all my games back here on the shelf. There's only.
Kurt just got back from Six Flags.
Get out of here.
People buy it. We'll see.
You were doing a gig the other day.
Yep. That's a good point. People buy it. Well, I'll definitely be buying it. No doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
And another one sold right there.
There you go. On the Xbox.
We're doing our part. We're doing our part, Stephen.
There's a lot of damn you go. Yeah, go going on today.
There should be a printed out placeholder of the Atari 50 in the GoGameGo. I should put them right here. They'll sit here all summer and fall, waiting for the holiday season to get here.
Yeah, what's the release date?
It said holiday season.
Yeah, holiday season.
This year.
Yeah,
so it's not too far away. I mean,
that's perfect for you. It'd be just like your childhood when you got it for Christmas and didn't expect it. This time you'll expect it.
Because I'll be buying it myself. That's why. I'll be pre-ordering it as soon as it hits Amazon. Oh, wait a minute. Is Steven still there? Is this digital only? Because it might be digital only. I'm not sure.
Well, that's what I was wondering.
Oh, wait. It already has a date? November 22nd?
That's the day after my birthday.
Ooh, that's probably right. Do you know? Wait a minute. What day of the week is that? That's probably right before Thanksgiving this year, right?
What is it? That's a Tuesday.
Thanksgiving's 2 days after that.
You know what sucks? That means my birthday's on a Monday. Yay.
Well, mine's on a Monday this year, but I've already taken off.
Maybe I ought to do that.
Steven will leave the release details of Atari. Okay. That is understandable.
We're not pushy. Oh, what's my shirt? What is my shirt? Oh, yeah. I bought it in, I think I bought it in Scottsdale. It's the 440. Actually, that night, it was the Foreigner have no original members night.
That shirt, I guess that was like a tour on the back. Tour
yeah.
days.
Yeah.
I got to laugh because one, was it this past year, I guess? May have been, no, I think it was last year. Was taking my son to the hospital and we had to wait. There was a big line to get in because then they were checking in. You got to, have your COVID? No. Well,
right.
All this stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Steven has to run. Nice talking. Thanks for showing the trailer to folks. Much appreciated. Thanks, Steven. And Yeah, if there's any chance we could have you on the show later in the year when it gets closer to release, that would be awesome. I'd love to talk about it.
Yeah. Or if there's some other stuff we can discuss.
Yeah. Or anything else that Digital Eclipse is doing as well. That'd be fun.
That would be awesome.
And so we're standing in line, and there's a guy in front of me. He's got a shirt with a bunch of names on it.
Yeah.
And so that's too fast.
You hit the danger zone.
I should just start doing. So I'm looking at this name. I'm looking at a shirt, a bunch of names on it. I'm bored because we got a long wait. And I'm just looking at the names. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I recognize that name. I went to high school with someone with that name. And I was like, wait a minute. That's someone else I went to high school with. Then I was like, wait, hold on. And I'm scanning through. I'm getting to the M's. I'm like, that's my name. What's my name too on your shirt? I actually tapped him on the shoulder and I said, yeah, I couldn't help notice my name is on your name's on your shirt.
Do you want me to sign it?
Yeah. Well, it turns out he was actually wearing a shirt from my high school from my graduating class. So everyone in my class was on the shirt on the back.
Yeah.
I don't know what the shirt was from because we've never had a reunion. Like our class president never bothered to do a.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, nothing. But then he said he was from that class, and we only had like 100 people we had 104. I didn't recognize his name, to be honest, and he didn't know who I was, but we were both in that class.
I don't know who the hell you are.
I mean, have you ever looked at someone's shirt and seen your name on it?
No, that's a trip.
That was the weirdest thing.
You're like, well, yeah, I think it's weird that, I mean, I come from a small town, so, so when you say, I didn't even know who this person was, then it's kind of weird.
Yeah, because, like I said, there's only 104 kids, but I don't know. It's not like we hung out with all of them.
Yeah.
At least I didn't.
It's still kind of weird. That's really
very weird.
Speaking of weird, any more reports of ghosts at your folks' place?
No. Hopefully my mom's watching. If she's listening, let us know if you've seen anything else. She probably would have called me though.
Well, we know of at least 2 days that she was doing that.
So I think that was a one and done, maybe. I don't know.
Well, didn't it? Or was that same day that was happening?
It was all in one day.
Okay.
She saw 3 different.
Maybe that's where your class reunion was.
Oh, here you go. Nothing. Oh no, Salvatore's got a ghost at his house. Remember that was the code. She was going to do an exclamation point. Nice callback. Oh, that was a good one.
One night, I don't know if we did that. Did we have spooky stories on for a Halloween show one year?
I don't know, but that's a great idea. I don't think we did.
2 years in the Halloween season, right?
We did. Yes, we did a movie show, a movie episode about scary movies.
Yeah. But have we not shared like do you have, I'm only asking for a yes or no answer. Do you have a major creepy story?
I have a handful of ghost stories, nothing huge. And then I know of other people have told me stuff that I could also talk about. We should do that in October. We should have a ghost story show.
Because I don't have so much a ghost story as a creepy ass story.
And see, I'm not sold because we were always told from the very beginning, ghosts are dead people, but I'm not sold on that.
You're not.
It could be. Whoops. But what if these aren't ghosts as we know them? What if they're just other living things, maybe in a different dimension?
Right.
I don't know.
Right. And that's exactly what could have been happening there. I mean,
you have to watch the demons. Salvatore is correct. They're not happy ghost.
Yeah,
They're not ghosts at all.
because there's been lots of those stories. So we'll have to think about those.
Ooh, that'd be a fun show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty wild.
Weird, wild stuff.
So, getting back to that, obviously we're excited about the combat upgrade.
Oh yeah, like what are we most interested in? They, I don't think they showed it. Maybe they did show it because you saw it.
Yeah,
but I did. Game Informer has an actual article about it, and they're redoing Haunted House.
Yep,
it's gonna be a new version of it though.
Yep,
and it's not. It's not gonna look like an Atari 2600 game. It's something brand new. So that I'm really excited for.
Did you mention the Lynx as well? Right?
Yes, Atari Lynx and Atari Jaguar.
2600, 5200, 7800.
Atari 800 is in there.
And is that what the ST is?
I'm assuming. I'm sure someone else in chat knows better, but
okay.
I've heard it two ways. ST, and I've also heard the 800. I was not an Atari computer guy. I was a Commodore guy.
So
I was an Atari console guy.
Yeah, me too. Right. Exactly.
Saboteur, I think the Adventure, I think that was the original. I don't know if we saw an upgraded version of it.
So when they say that Digital Eclipse is a studio best known for its work on the Disney Afternoon Collection and the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, does that mean that they got all those old games together and that's who put that collection together and sold it
like Capcom hired them and then they were charged with emulating these games.
Okay.
And they did a great job on it.
I would love to see that Disney collection. Now wait, is that I'd like to see that.
Yeah, you already have that, right?
No, that's
no. That never came to
Disney
Switch.
Afternoon Collection with Chip and Dale, DuckTales.
Yeah, that never came to the Switch.
Tailspin. So probably a Darkwing Duck game.
What was it called? Was it Saturday Afternoon?
Disney Afternoon Collection.
I gotta look to see if it's on the Xbox.
Yeah.
I know it is. I don't think it's on Game Pass, so it's a pretty old game.
Yeah, because
I
also
did
the Chip and Dale's game over there.
They also did the Samurai Showdown Neo Geo collection. And all these games are highly regarded. That Street Fighter 30th Anniversary.
Yeah.
Every time it goes on sale, I tell people, go get that game. It's awesome.
Well, there it is for the Xbox One.
Here you go.
Yeah,
they did the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection, Mega Man Legacy Collection. Hey, there's Stephen Frost right here on their page, Digital Eclipse.
Wow. See, I'm wondering about that now. With
Chris Kohler works for Digital Eclipse. I didn't know that. He's a writer. Interesting.
Crazy.
I don't think so, Lance. From what we saw and from what Steven said, it sounds like these are going to be all Atari games, like first-party games. But then it also sounded like if it sells well, the second one may be different, which would be awesome.
It looks like, though, Jeff, that is it. That collection is Aladdin and the Lion King and the Jungle Book. It looks like that is what they're discussing. I don't know because I don't.
Well, Disney Afternoons, it's a whole different thing. That's got
it is, but I don't see it on their website.
That's weird.
That's what's kooky to me. I'm like, well, shouldn't it be on their website?
Oh yeah, Pete was saying there are these $100 collector edition versions of Adventure and Missile Command that are coming out or are out. I'm not sure, but they're actual Atari cartridges with a bunch of extra stuff.
Okay. I didn't scroll far enough. It is on here. It does have, it is exactly what I said. It's DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Chippendale, and Tailspin.
You know what's crazy is normally that would sound like normally I would think, boy, those games are probably going to suck because I just can't imagine anyone making a good version of those. But man, those games were good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think back then there were more licensed games, especially the Disney stuff.
Yeah.
All the Disney stuff was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if Disney had a part in that. I don't know if they really pushed or if they just hired the right guys and got lucky. I don't know.
Yeah, and
I think they're all from Capcom though. So I mean, Capcom's a great studio.
Capcom was one of my all-time favorites. Along with sure. Why can't I say it now? Konami. That was another one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, they used to be awesome. By the way, Konami just announced Bomberman, the new Bomberman game for next year.
Shut your mouth.
It's going to be it's like the first Bomberman game on the Switch.
Yeah,
it's going to have more some different modes. One thing they're doing, that they had this like freebie 64-player Bomberman game on the Switch, and I don't know if it's gone yet, but they're getting rid of it, and now we know why, because they're putting it on this game here. Along with some other stuff, and it even looked like in the direct, it looks like there was a mode to make your own areas, your own levels.
Okay.
So you can make your own stuff and then play those levels, which would be kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah, Pete, there are so many collector's edition stuff. I can't even come close. I don't even try to keep up. It's impossible. It's just too many. Stuart, why did you buy a Chippendales game? Did you get the calendar too?
It was the Chris Farley collection.
That's classic.
It was too old to have a DLC though of Patrick Swayze.
Good old Barney. He gave it his all.
No, it didn't come with a calendar. Although I could have bought a calendar when I worked that show as an usher. I worked Chippendale show as an usher a couple of times when I first moved down here. So in the late 80s, I don't know how long I worked that job. It wasn't very long.
Did you have to wear a shirt?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They went to upstage the dancers.
Yeah. Oh, I would have upstaged them all right. Like Chris Farley. I would have looked like that.
Major Havoc looked like the arcade version. You know what, Saboteur? They didn't mention anything about arcade games, but I wonder if there are any arcade games on there. I mean, there's over 90 games, and what do we see? Maybe 30. So there's a ton of games that we don't know about.
Yeah.
Hey, Relic Gamers here. How's it going, Relic?
Yeah, it is true. I am not into that. Thank you,
Relic.
JD. No. Although it was a hoot. I'll tell you what, if working a show like that is freaking hilarious, because you see all these older women out there getting crazy and dancing to the music that I like. So Motley Crue had Girls, Girls, Girls out at the time. And so they played that song over the speakers, and these women who would just normally freaking hate that stuff, that were like my mom's age. They were just like, oh yeah. And you're just like, well, yeah, okay. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Steel. Ching.
So it looks like Relic's going to get it for the VCS. I'm just glad it's coming to everything, so everybody has a shot at it.
Yeah.
I still want to get a VCS at some point, but it's weird. GameStop was getting rid of them. They're clearing them out for $100 because they're $400 if you get the version with the two controllers.
Yeah,
like a modern controller, like a Switch Pro controller, and then like an updated joystick one. So for $400, but they were getting rid of them for $100 a couple months ago, and I missed out on it, which is painful.
That
But
is.
I just checked GameStop, and they have them back in stock for $400 again. Why do you clear them out at a quarter of the price, but then bring them back at the regular price? Like, why would they be restocked?
And why would they be $400 again?
I don't know. I don't understand any of it. Why would you clear them out? Why would you bring it back if you cleared them out at full price?
Love to get the special edition of Adventure because it's truly one of my spent more. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I spent some time trying to, I bought a book recently for a lot of money, and then decided I finally got into why it was a better deal. So I do that. I heard Vince Neil is actually having a big old workout situation right now, where he's getting his health back in order, which would be great. I would love to see him at least himself back into shape and,
This is
be
weird.
that
Real
rocker
Gamer
that I know
says
he wants to be.
he sees complete in box VCSs for 250 sealed. Does that include both controllers? Because why are they selling them for 250 on eBay when GameStop sells them for 400? Yeah, Pete missed out on that one too. That one hurt.
You know what? I can't find this Disney Afternoon collection.
Hey, Mike, what's going on? Mike, we just went over the Atari 50, the anniversary celebration collection.
What's up, Mike?
So excited about that.
I'm excited to play them in my brain's in a million different directions today. In Rocket League, we need to do that again. Mike, are you ready for more Rocket League? Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready?
All right, Relic said it does come with both controllers. Well, that's a good deal from 400, but I'm like this with games too. Once I see them on sale at a certain price, I can't buy them for, even if it's still cheaper than the original price. I know they can sell it for this one, so I'm not going to buy it until I get it for that one again. That's like this. I needed to go to 100 before I'm going
to. Hot wire, the best two of them. Blow my fuse in midnight. Yep, that's right. That's right. Yep.
Yeah, Lance, I think these will clear out again at some point. It just matter when. I mean, if they weren't selling at GameStop for them to drop it to 100, I don't know why they'd magically start selling at 400. It make no sense.
Yeah. Unless that was one of their buyers that bought them up for, they bought a ton of them up for $100 and now they're reselling them for 400.
Maybe. Oh, this is a question. This is a question for Mike. Well, let's ask it for everybody. Do you know George Henschel?
Check with everybody. What is this? Oh, yummy. Yummy. Pete says to check the messenger feed.
All right. Oh, there we go. Jeez.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh, what does this say? Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, so this ought to be fun. I'm looking for, I just again still love the retro feel with enhancements. Because first of all, look how, I mean, when you watch that video, look how clean everything is. I was mentioning to Jeff earlier when I saw a remastered version of Sleeping Beauty. It was like it's like they just made it.
Oh, this is from Pete.
Look at that. Oh,
Like a Pete.
that's my beer sitting there next to the growler.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's a sour beer he's got going there. I would love to have a growler of that.
Damn you, Papa Pete. And he's looking at that Adventure Collection edition. Really looks good. I would have no interest in Missile Command, but Adventure I would. But I'm not spending the money on it. But Adventure, I love that because I remember beating that game as a kid, and I was all excited because I never didn't like it before.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Will I be getting a third Pinky? I don't think so, unless we have one in the house. I'm not even sure what these are from. I think Celia said, but I don't remember. I just thought they're for this. I wouldn't mind a
come
third
by tomorrow and record that.
Wouldn't mind a third one. I don't know. Would it be? I don't know. Do you like the joystick comes with VCS as a paddle function?
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, because the Atari VCS, the new joystick, the stick itself turns, it swivels to kind of double as a paddle. But I don't know how. I don't know how good it is. I'm not sure what Bourne was laughing at. It could have been anything. I've said so many funny things tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait to play some awesome Warlords. We need to get together and do that.
Now, the one thing that would take this Atari 50 collection to the next level is if it had online play. And I know Digital Eclipse can do it because they did a great job with the Street Fighter collection because several of those were online. Like there were several of those games were online.
So do you think they'll be able to do that?
Well, no doubt they could, but I don't know if they will. I'm not sure if it's worth it for them. Again, this might be something where if it sells well, maybe they'll do a second one. Maybe there'll be some online stuff. Yeah. But like I said, we don't really know a whole lot about it. We don't know all the games. Maybe they will have online. I don't know. They'll probably trickle out some more info as it goes.
Lots of great Kicks talk. It was interesting today. There's a gentleman, if you want, you can go out and Nuno Betancourt. So you can, that's who he's talking about here. Extreme is the band. If you're not sure who Extreme is, or I really can't say that to Jeff, although Jeff, I will ask because it's always worth asking. Did you see Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
The original one?
Yeah.
I did about 6 months ago. I finally watched it.
So remember when they're in the mall and they're all getting in trouble and they're playing that song? That, Play With Me is the name of the song. That's Extreme. So that song that plays during that time when they're all getting in trouble at the mall. And Nuno Betancourt is the guitar player for that band. And I've met him a couple of times. A real cool dude. But I was out there today doing School of Rock with one of my students and surfing all over YouTube. And sometime I'll go through my binder that I took to school today with everybody. I can probably do that pretty soon. But anyway, there's video on there of Nuno Betancourt doing a sound check of Eyes Without a Face by Billy Idol with Sam Bam Colton, who is from here, from St. Louis. He's a young guy. I jammed with him a few times. I watched him grow up on the stage because when he was just coming along, like I'm talking like Harry Potter age. And his parents would bring him out to the open jams. And so we jammed together quite a few times when he was growing up. And now he's been out with Faster Pussycat and another band that he's in, an original band. And then he actually opened for Dokken in South Dakota. And so anyway, Sam Bam Colton and Nuno Betancourt playing together. So you can check that out on YouTube.
Saboteur, I haven't heard if there was a physical release. I think we asked Steven when he was in here. I don't think he answered, though.
Yeah, we may have run that.
Maybe when he said, I'll let Atari handle those questions.
Oh, that's right. And Oh, I forgot about that. Play With Me is also in Stranger Things this latest season. Yeah, and you know the song More Than Words. It's kind of like a monster ballad version of Come On Eileen. I know, right? That's a catchy freaking song.
Yeah, JD kept asking Mike for his email, and Mike took off.
Mike's like, I'm out of here. You ask, everybody's going to ask.
I'm out.
Oh, Maiden's playing here in September? Oh, they obviously aren't coming here. I wonder, I just want to know who's opening. Oh, your side band Inglorious is doing some Europe shows soon. Interesting. I was just talking about Inglorious today. I had to take our vehicle up to get it worked on at the dealer, and there's a young gentleman there who I'm going to talk to about the band, about my band. He might be, he's one of those people that's a potential thing that you talk to him about maybe being the fourth member in the band.
So they're going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma. For us, that's only a 6-hour drive.
There you go. There you go.
It's basically just down one street.
Yeah, just
Highway 44. That's it.
That's it. There you go.
Well, Mike, I hate to tell you, but I do not know who Extreme is. I mean, Stuart told me, but I've never heard of them before. I said yes to seeing Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Excellent Adventure, but I didn't know Extreme.
Yeah.
So you'll have to have words with me.
More
than words. I'm glad we live far away.
Well, there's a beautifully grammatically errored line right there. My dad don't give a damn where they're at.
Oh, that's cool. You're going with your dad, though.
He's going. I am too.
6 hours. That's local for us. Pete drives 6 hours just to go to the grocery store every week.
I want to call him Blakey Bob. Hey, Blakey Bob. I'm telling you that, Cap. How about that? Not trying to be a dick. It's just the way you wrote that sentence. It's just funny. My dad don't give a damn.
Oh, wait, I got a story about a restaurant.
I got a story about a restaurant.
Oh, my
That's the start of a song right there. Sit on down. I got a story about a restaurant.
Yeah, I'm looking at GameStop. Yeah, Atari VCS, all in one system bundle, $400. They're out of their mind.
Out of their minds.
Yeah, so we went to this local restaurant here.
Okay.
It was a Brazilian, one of those Brazilian restaurants, where it's like a sit-down buffet where you sit down and they just keep bringing food around to you.
Oh, yeah, like the place that brings meat.
They got the big meat thing. And they're like, shh. And within the first 10 minutes, I'm like, God, I feel like I'm in some kind of eating contest. They're there like every couple minutes. You want this? Sure. We're all taking it and eating it. And here comes the next one. You want this? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, come on, let's bring it on. So, and they also had a buffet that went with it. But
okay.
So we get our bill, and hey, Mega Mike, what's going on? Yo,
Mega.
So we get our bill, and I used a card I have for my work. I have an account there. It's got very little money in it at any time. There's hardly anything in it, but I had just enough to cover the bill and a tip. So I was going to use that. So I give it to the guy. He comes back. This is before even the tip. And he goes, and he said, hey, Lady of Interest too. And the waiter says, it only let me charge so much to your account or to your card. I was like, really? Because I got enough of money on there. He goes, I'm short $10. I said, all right, here's another card. So he goes there and charged me $10 to make up for it, the rest of it. Meanwhile, I'm checking on my phone, my other account, and they charged me, they gave me 2 charges. And neither charge was what my amount for the bill was. And they were both less than what I had in my account. But together, they were more. So for some reason, they charged me twice. Neither one was my bill, at least what I owed. And so I told the guy, I said, look, you charged me twice on this. And it wasn't even I said, you charge me too much money. And so he got the general manager, and the general manager, oh, don't worry. We're not even allowed to overcharge you, because when that happens, when that happens, he goes, it'll fall off at the end of the night. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, I don't know. It's right here on my card. I can see it.
Yeah, I want it to fall off now.
So next morning, nope, still there. So I call the general manager back and tell him. And he said, well, he goes, this happens every so often. He goes, give it another couple days. So that puts it to Monday. Monday comes, and I'm like, look, it's still there.
Oh, no.
I said, obviously, this isn't falling off anytime soon. So then he did like a chargeback. He gave me he put the money back on my card on Monday. Well, here we are Wednesday, still no money. I called that guy's, like, not his boss, but what?
I hear you tell the story.
Oh, in the meantime, yesterday, Silly called and yelled at the guy.
Well, I just tell him this is my last call to you. I'll be calling my lawyer.
Which was hilarious. I was calling the kids, and I said, kids, come on. You got to watch this. Your mom's yelling at somebody.
Selling tickets.
So I called the corporate guy today. They gave me his number. I called him, and he seems confused. He goes, I really don't know what's going on. And he goes, well, I said, well, call the guy there. And so he's going to call him.
Fire his ass.
In the meantime, though, I did, through our bank, tell him this is a fraudulent charge. So I'm pretty sure I'm getting the money back one way or the other. But I mean, this was on Friday night, and I'm still here sitting there Wednesday. It's like,
here's the deal.
How about just give me the money?
The thing about it is, it's poor customer service. The fact that he's like, I did what I could do.
I will never go back.
Damn straight.
He was just like, and then at the end he says to me, is there anything you'd like for me to do for you today? I go, yeah, give me my money back.
Give me my money.
Are you seriously asking me that question?
And it's great because
Oh,
I don't call you for fun.
I go, oh my gosh, I was in a bad mood anyway.
Yeah, the corporate guy was so funny. He goes, I'm a corporate. He goes, I don't know anything about the local stuff. I said, well, the guy gave me your number. I was like, I didn't just call you out of nowhere. It's like, why did he give me your number?
I mean, for him to say, I did what I could do. You'll just have to wait. I'm like, really?
I don't. Yeah, because you know what that gets me to thinking is that they're using you to charge somebody else's meal.
Exactly. And my thing is,
like, come on in, man. I'll just use somebody's card and I'll make up an excuse and and we'll just charge it on their account.
You know
and
how I
never
am.
know. They'll leave and they won't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, you know how I get. So he's like, well, usually when this happens, you get your money back. I said, usually when this happens, and of course I'm aggravated by this time. I go, oh, so you steal people's money on a daily basis?
Right.
And he's like, I'm not stealing your money. I said, really? Because did I say you could take that money out of my account?
Because I don't have it, and you do.
Yeah.
Robin Hood.
We don't have it, but you do.
and just like, I don't understand how you can take this money away instantly, but you can't return it for a few days. I mean, it's going on a week.
You figure if the company does that enough, the money that they can get in interest, if they have that much more in the bank for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. Wait, Blake, if he's confused, why is he working at
the name
corporate?
of the restaurant?
Well, here's the deal is, how many people go out to eat?
It was Tucanos out in St. Charles.
Yeah. It's a chain. So it's not like it's just.
Yeah, it's not a local.
Well, yeah, but it might be locally owned though. You know how some of these chains are.
Well, I was looking and some people were saying how Tucanos, they steal from their employees. So that was on like social media. So I go, yeah, apparently they steal from their customers too. But my thing is, Jeff was the one he paid attention because he was using like one of his like fun money cards. You know, like, you know how you take. It's
just my one from work that it hardly has anything on it, but.
It's one of those, you take a certain amount of money out of your paycheck and put it in. And then when we go out, that's the one we use.
Yep.
You know? So we don't normally check right away, and he checked it right away.
Well, thank God.
And
Well, yeah, because it made no sense that it didn't fit on the card. That's why I had to check.
Right. That's ridiculous.
And so my thing is, how many people go out? Because we were with a bunch of people. How many people go out? You're having fun. You're celebrating whatever. And you're not checking to see.
I don't know whether it was 8, 10 people, but what I think happened.
That's why I never run a tab at a bar.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, just don't. I don't want to, I can be that guy that doesn't trust somebody. That's just the way it goes.
That's too much.
Oh,
I just had to come in and tell you how it helped me to vent. I was having a bad day at work.
Blake, I have to laugh if he's confused why he's working at corporate. I'm guessing you've never worked at corporate.
Well, the
thing about it too
there's
is
certainly something there.
How many times did we call corporate, and each time all we got was a recorder saying leave a message.
Well, yeah, I left a message because nobody would answer.
I did too.
I just show up. I would show up and go, give me the money now. I'm walking out.
What's funny is they gave us a Colorado number to call, and I did, and then the call back came from Utah. I don't.
They've got all kinds of, how
many corporate offices does this place have?
We should never think that these chains or anything are on the up and up. There's so many ways to run this crap anymore.
Pete says, I only run a tab at a bar where I'm friends with the owner.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm guessing that's quite a few, Pete.
That's the thing is, we should just do more local.
It's a lot of bars, man.
I had a card machine when I first used it to get paid from a client out of town. I used several $1,000s. Yeah. That's the worst when you're waiting for money.
Yeah. That's what happened with my brother. He had his own business for a while, and the insurance companies would take for frickin' ever.
So why is that? Why is it when you buy something, it goes straight off your card like that? But when they try to put money on it, it takes days and days. Why is that? I've never understood that.
I don't know. Why is it taking me? I played Comic-Con 2 months ago. I still haven't gotten paid.
Jeez, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Isn't it standard like 30 days?
30 days. I'm like, okay, I'm even giving you, which is bullshit, but I'm even giving you 30 days. And then 30 days goes by. And you're like, come on, people. I have done the work. I've done my job. My job is finished. I don't have anything else to do right now with you. Pay me the freaking money. And it's not $1 million. It's not like it's going to break the bank. Just give me the money. I did my job.
Insurance companies tend to hire people straight out of prison.
Yeah. Yes. And lawyers' offices hire people straight out of Transylvania. So, yeah. So, I mean, it really makes it tough for anybody to really want to do things. You're like, you just end up feeling like I feel like a monkey. You're like, am I just here for your entertainment to try to, am I a baby and you're stealing my candy? Just knock it off. Because there's not, there comes a point. That's why I say I just show up there and just go, give me the money now.
Give me the money.
Give me the money.
Hey, remember, what was it, a few weeks ago when Pete had a birthday and he was mentioning, was it on our show? He was mentioning like what celebrities were born on his birthday.
Do you have any on yours? I don't remember that.
And then I mentioned when I was in high school, I remember on, I guess like Entertainment Tonight or something, it was on, and it was my birthday, and they said celebrity birthdays today, and they named only like 3 or 4 people, but this is in the mid 80s. There was only like 3 or 4 people, and I was like, I've never heard of any of them except I know this one guy.
I'm looking at the same thing, dude, and I'm like, wait, I
mentioned the guys. I couldn't remember his name. I said he had like curly, wavy hair. I said he used to do an impression of Split Pea Soup. boiling, and no one knew who I was talking about. Well, here. Oh, this. So I've been watching
impersonation of split pea soup boiling.
Exactly. It's so crazy. But I've been watching Night Court because Amazon Prime has the whole season or the whole series. And literally the last show I watched right before the show, this guy pops on. He's a guest on the show.
Did he do the impersonation?
Like, finally, I know the guy's name. What's funny is I don't recognize his name whatsoever.
What's his name?
Jack Guilford. Here, I'm going to put him on screen. You'll know who he is. He's
okay.
You'll know his face. He's one of those. He's a character actor that everyone's probably seen a million times.
Do they call him Split Pea Jack?
Let's see.
Is that split pea soup? Is that ready?
All right. Can you see him?
Oh yeah, yeah. Jewish, yeah.
Never knew the guy's name.
Jack Guilford.
Yeah. Wow. See, Pete knows Jack Guilford.
Of course he does.
I knew who he was.
In this area.
I swear I've never even heard his name before, but that was the big star when I was like 16 who had the same birthday as me.
Yeah, he had that real mousy personality.
I mean, you're talking almost 40 years later, so I'm sure there's got to be somebody better than Split Pea Soup guy.
And I would have thought he did we may find out that he didn't, but I would think that he did a lot of voiceover work.
He had a unique voice, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, what's going on?
Hey, there you go.
You got no show tonight. There's no DJC tonight. Oh yeah, Pete. He was on a ton of shows. I was reading a little bit about him. He started acting, I don't know, the 40s or early 50s. And then he got blacklisted from Hollywood during the 50s, during the McCarthy hearings. He was labeled I guess a communist sympathizer. So he didn't work for most of the 50s. He started late in the 50s again working. But yeah, he's just in a ton of stuff.
He was one of those hands together kind of actors. He was,
those guys that always looked old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if you look at younger pictures of him, he still looks old.
Yeah. And when did he die? I'm sure he's not with us anymore.
Oh, no. It had to be a long time ago.
What? Let's see. Jack Guilford. Yeah, he passed in 1990 at 81.
Wow.
Yeah. That's pretty wild. Huh. Blacklisted. What a time for. Oh, yeah, he was in Cocoon. That's right. Oh, and a funny thing happened on the way. That's right. A funny thing happened on the way to the forum.
Oh, here you go.
Here's a Caveman with Ringo Starr.
Here's a Split Pea Soup impression.
Do it.
Oh, what's Eloise doing there? Oh, you messed it. Right.
I don't even know him for that. Look at Tom DeLuise laughing.
Boy, Alice isn't amused at all.
No, Alice isn't amused. That sounds like a song.
So there you go. Split Pea Soup.
Great. I'd never seen him do that before. Oh, man.
Right,
hey, there you go.
Your playdate's going to be there Friday. Awesome.
You guys are going to have something to talk about there.
Yeah, I've got another video for Playdate coming up tomorrow, Relic, and maybe Friday. Maybe between that or a Switch game. I'm not sure.
So Marlo Thomas was born on my birthday.
And
Harold Ramis.
Marlo Thomas is still around, right?
I think so.
Wow, how old is she? I mean,
she is.
I mean, that girl was what, in the 70s? That show, early 70s?
Late 60s, early 70s. I thought.
Yeah, wow.
So she is currently 84.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Born in 1937 in Detroit, Michigan, on my birthday.
I wonder if she knows Chuck.
I don't know.
We'll have to ask Chuck if he knows Marlo Thomas.
I was going to say, maybe that's the way you should ask the question.
I could ask her.
You could just
Chuck.
Just have her on the show.
Yeah.
Do you know Chuck, by the way?
And then we'll bring Chuck in a little bit later and say, "This is your life."
No, but I saw him when I was buying bagels. So don't know him, only seen him. Harold Ramis was born on my birthday.
Awesome. Love your coverage of Play. Thanks, Relic. I've been covering. I haven't even covered any of the stuff that comes with the system. I've just been doing all these really one-person developer people been putting out games, which is really kind of fascinating. It's the Wild West over there at Playdate. Because anyone can put a game on Playdate. There's no restrictions. You don't have to go through anything. You don't have to pay anybody anything. It'd be like having an NES in the 80s where you're allowed to put games on your own cartridge and sell them.
Goldie Hawn has my birthday. How about that? Just had to say that because I know somebody who's related to her. A good friend of mine here is related to her.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, not a lot of people that I know. Michael Strahan, his birthday is the 21st. That's pretty wild. Okay, that's enough of that. But, jeez. Because I was in the same boat. I'm like looking at this list of people, and I'm like, I don't know any of these people. But Marlo Thomas.
So let's see. On my birthdays, model and actress Iman.
Ooh, she beautiful.
Or is it I-Man?
I think it's I-Man.
Okay. Matt LeBlanc.
I wasn't going to say anything at first because I didn't want to.
Hey, we're the same age. Wait, what year is this from? No, I think he's a year older than me.
What year is it from?
Well, I'm looking at this article and I was like, it says he turned 54 this year. I'm like, wait a minute, this is from last year.
Hold on a second. Hey, did you know that? And I'll throw this in while you're getting ready for the next one. Jack Gilford was on the Golden Girls.
That makes sense.
There you go. And Taxi.
Really?
And Get Smart.
DB Woodside. I've never heard of this person. Meg Donnelly. Don't know who that is.
Oh, I know that name. I know that name. I want to know who was born on Pete's birthday. There's got to be somebody.
Yeah, there was somebody big. Was it Eva Longoria? I can't remember. And there's a bunch of musicians. Guitarist Thurston Moore of Sonic Youth.
Wow.
He's going to be 64 this year. Jeez.
Somebody from Violent Femmes shares my birthday. Finn Baylor and friends Matt LeBlanc. How you doing?
Oh, wait. I'm not even looking at chat. I'm still looking at my...
Yeah, that's Pete said that. Finn Baylor.
Pete, out of nowhere, just says Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, wow. There you go. You win.
I'm guessing that's for his birthday.
I thought Marlo Thomas and Goldie Hawn were pretty right on. That was
Finn Balor. That's pretty cool. He recently turned heel. He turned on poor what's his name? Can't think of it in wrestling.
Oh, JD shares a birthday with Carlos Santana. Very nice.
All right, my mom wants to know who shares her birthday. Let's see.
My big question, okay, why 17 people and only 8 likes? Some people, this stream needs more. Thank you.
That's right, Nick.
Damn straight.
Robert Englund is on my mom's birthday. Harvey Firestein.
Yeah.
Chandra Bernhard. Colin Quinn.
Wow, lots of people that we know.
Jason Isaacs. I don't know who that is. Paul Giamatti. Oh, he's a pretty big name.
Yeah.
He's a really good actor.
Joaquin Phoenix, Caitlyn Jenner.
Sandra Bernhard.
Caitlyn Jenner on my birthday.
What happened to Sandra Bernhard? Man, she really disappeared fast, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. I don't know. Matt LeBlanc. You mentioned
singer-songwriter Gary U.S. Bonds is born on my mom's birthday.
Oh wow.
Steve Vai.
Wow. Steve Vai is on her birthday?
Mm-hmm.
Far out. I was just talking about Steve Vai today.
Also Cracker.
School of Rock. Yeah, I'll have to I think maybe I'll do a quick show like that either next week or this week. I don't know. I've got interviews I got to get around to on the show. What do we have? Tom Holland, Heidi Klum, Morgan Freeman, Amy Schumer, Andy Griffith, Alanis Morissette. Another Canadian.
I'll be right back. So someone's knocking on our door.
Oh, okay. You do have a cool birthday, man. That's what a plethora of people and talents there. I wonder if they include. They might. Alanis is out there going, let's all take a minute and let's toast Papa Pete, another fine Canadian. Seems ironic, I know. That's what they would do. I'll tell you what, if you go into that restaurant and you raise enough of a stink in the restaurant, they'll give you your fargan money. Just do it right in there. Just, man, I don't know they're fortunate they didn't do that to me. But I don't know if I would have caught it. I think that's the blessing here. Yeah. It seems like there would be more. I'm going to check out me mum's birthday as well. And see who else had that celebrity birthday. I have a quick question for everybody. Glenn Ford. Interesting. Glenn Ford, if you guys here, let me this goes right along with my question. So let's get back to the question, shall we? I'll look at the camera and ask this question. What is maybe this could be a movie night, because we have a movie night coming up. Well, that really normally would have been tonight, would have been a movie night. So let's do this. So what is your favorite, while we're waiting on Jeff, I'll do it this way. That's a lot of me. So what is your favorite black and white film? And please feel free to let us know if you don't like black and white films. There's people out there that do not like watching black and white films. Nothing wrong with that. Just surprises me sometimes, especially with a film that, like, I studied in school. That was, when we studied Citizen Kane and Maltese Falcon, and the way they had to light things, and going back to Psycho, and how they had to use, chocolate syrup as blood in the shower to kind of create the right color and the right tonality in the black and white film. So let me know if you guys, what's a favorite black and white film? I was going to mention it because Glenn Ford was born on my mom's birthday. I was going to mention one of my favorite black and white films, which I don't always remember as a black and white film, but it was they're called The Gazebo. If you've never seen The Gazebo, check it out. That's a film that I'd almost buy on Blu-ray if they have it out there. Let me make sure what we've got here. Maybe they're delivering Jeff's DVD of WKRP. That's great. That's awesome.
No DVD. Actually, it was a neighbor bringing us food. How about that?
Wow. And a DVD? Or there. Use the site famousbirthdays.com. Thank you.
Where were you 10 minutes ago?
Getting another beer. The dude's drinking a growler. Give him a break. Yeah, we haven't done a movie. I was just saying tonight would have been a movie night normally. So did you hear what I
go? We're supposed to go see the new Top Gun on Saturday with this other couple.
So are you going to watch the original first?
Yeah, I am.
Good.
Because I just saw, as I've been watching Night Court every night, at the very top, it's Top Gun. So Top Gun's available on Prime.
Boom. They also have it for $10 on Blu-ray at Walmart.
Ooh.
I should have just bought it for you last night. I'm a jerk.
It's a
It's a Wonderful Life. Best black and white. Okay. Young Frankenstein, Dr. Strangelove. Nice call. Those are good calls. Because Young Frankenstein was in an era where you weren't doing black and white. They just did it because that's what fit what they wanted to do.
What is this? Favorite black and white movies?
Yeah, I was asking. I said normally this because I looked at the calendar. I'm like, well, tonight would have been a movie night, so we can wrap up the show talking about this if we wanted. So we can officially say we had a movie night, but that got rated by Atari, which was a good thing. But that and Tucanos. So I was asking, some people don't like, I said, let us know if you don't like black and white films. A lot of people don't like black and white films. But
I like them. I mean,
yeah, I do too.
I should have my dad on for that one. He watches black and white films nonstop.
Constantly, yeah.
He loves them.
By the way, we finished The Offer, the story of how The Godfather was made.
Oh.
And very interesting. Especially how much crap happened around that. So that would be worth reading a book, an actual book. So I want to know if there is actually a book about that. Because I'd rather get the real story from the book than
Peter.
What
did Pete mean by it's worth it? Does he
Top
mean
Gun.
Top Gun, the first one?
Yep.
Now maybe this is a topic for movie night. It's not black and white movies, but what if like favorite? Well, this could also be a bracket night. To be honest, favorite movie franchises.
I was wondering if that's what you were going to say.
Yeah, because like Mom and Pa Kettle, what did they do? Like 10 films?
Yeah,
They even changed up Paul because I think he died. They kept
Blondie. What's the other one?
Oh my God, Blondie! I love those Blondie movies.
Me too. I own a box set of them.
Oh,
and then
I used to know the guy's name. Dagwood. What's his name? The actor.
Yeah, I don't know. Pete probably does.
He was really good. Was he ever in anything else? I don't ever remember seeing him.
I don't
think he got typecast. I mean, that's kind of a goofy character, but man, he was good at it.
Yeah, and she was beautiful.
Penny Singleton, right?
Yeah, she was as beautiful like as Elizabeth Montgomery. I Dream of Jeannie. I lose the names because actually that's the way I would be if they stepped into a room. I'd be like, but I wouldn't remember my name. That's really what.
Arthur Lake. Yeah,
those movies were a lot of fun. And also the Bowery Boys. I loved those movies too.
Oh my gosh, the Bowery Boys, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here in town on Saturdays and Sundays, starting at noon for about maybe 4 hours, you'd see. Usually on Saturday they do comedies. Those usually like Abbott Costello, and then maybe Ma Pa Kettle, maybe Laurel and Hardy,
Charlie Chan films.
But then like Charlie Chan and the more of the mystery type stuff was on Sundays.
Sherlock Holmes, yeah.
So I mean, those were neat. I just pulled it up. Arthur, I'm really curious what happened to this guy. So they did Blondie movies from 38 to 43. So he got
what was this?
And popular demand brought them back in 45. So they came back for one more again.
So Wizard of Oz came out in 38, right?
39, I think.
Did it? 39? Okay.
Was that the same year as Gone with the Wind, right? But what
I guess that's right. 38 was Snow White, right? Maybe that's what I'm thinking, because it was 10. I think it was 10 years after Steamboat Willie. So I could go for a Dagwood sandwich.
No kidding.
Just go out to New York and go to the deli, Carnegie Deli, man. Those stacked up. And their freaking their cheesecake matches, man. It's like fat too.
Everyone needs to see Top Gun once and mandatory Top Gun 2.
That's true.
You know, what's interesting about The Wizard of Oz, how, you know, the very, very first part, and I guess the very ending was black and white.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But what kind of...
You want to show them what we got?
Ooh, it's still warm. She just made these.
What'd you get?
Ooh, brownies.
Brownies.
It's a plate of brownies.
Yum. I've been making shortbread like crazy. Biscuits. I've been making biscuits like on Ted Lasso every day, you know, like we did last week on the show. You know, when Salvatore was wondering what show he was watching.
I remember I was in this Three Stooges club.
Did it come with a membership card?
It sure did. I might even have it somewhere.
Did you slap anybody with it?
No.
Nah.
Oh, I was saying about Wizard of Oz is that black and white was weird. It was like sepia tone. It wasn't even a true black and white.
You're right.
It
It
had a
had
weird
kind
color
of
to it.
a dusty-ish brown to it,
Mhm.
right? Just a beigeness. You seem to have a beigeness about you today. Yeah, that tornado in the Wizard of Oz was really cool, and I love how they did they did it in reverse because they dropped the house spinning, but it looks like it. Then they reversed the film and it's coming up.
That's what the Stooges did. Like someone, I remember, was it? I don't know, maybe Curly like was squeezed a band or something that shot across the room and it went in like Larry's mouth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they would start it in his mouth and then they'd have like something on and they'd yank it out, but then they'd reverse it, which is very clever because otherwise it would take forever.
Oh, the Carnegie and Stage Deli is gone? Sarge's Deli is good. Oh, wow. Well, I'm
It's
glad
great when you're doing a YouTube show and your neighbor comes over and just gives you a warm brownie.
yeah.
Oh my God, this is great.
Yeah. I should have done that on our show if I wouldn't have gotten done baking them at the end of the show. I could have just baked them at the beginning of the show and then said, I'll be right back. And then just driven over to your house and delivered them. We'll have to do that on the YouTube show.
I saw our neighbor. I said I had to get back because I was doing a YouTube show. I don't think she believed me.
I don't know if I'll be alive when they do a third Top Gun show. I don't know. I wonder if they're planning on doing a trilogy. I mean, as much push as Tom Cruise has, I'm sure they probably could.
They better hurry up.
They better hurry up.
Otherwise, you're going to end up with
let's go.
Otherwise, you're going to end up with those Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skulls deals.
God forbid. Oh gosh. Oh, I wish they would make another Rocketeer movie.
Was there just one?
Yeah. Have you ever seen that?
No.
That would be one that I think you'd really enjoy it. It's
that was a video game too, right? On the NES.
Yeah.
It was on the NES, wasn't it, as well?
Mm-hmm. No, it was on the Super, I think. No, it was on the 64. Yeah, it was on the 64 because I had the game. I may still have it because I had the movie poster on it. If I do have it, I need to stream that. It's kind of weird, the certain games that I know that I had and then I got rid, for some reason I got rid of it. And then there's games that weren't that great that are kind of like that are licensed games like Spawn that were okay, but I still own it.
So Rocketeer was NES and Super Nintendo, both of them.
Really?
I don't see a Nintendo 64 listed here.
Okay. Maybe I'm just.
I remember NES and Super Nintendo because Angry Video Game Nerd did a video on them.
Oh, well then, okay.
I don't know about 64 though.
I was just looking at a 64 cartridge going, well, I can see the artwork on that, but I guess not. I guess it wasn't Super. So, but they did an NES, huh? I wonder if here's my question though, Pete. Is it the same game? Rocket Rangers. So Rocket Rangers is a different, okay, I see. So there was a Rocket Rangers game, which was just inspired by that idea for the NES, but there was a Rocketeer game for the Super. Now I want to go over there and look.
So I say we do a mashup show of brackets and movies, and we do the movie, what did I say, series?
Franchise? Yeah, a franchise, yeah.
So what were the requirements? Just have to have 2 of them?
You have to have 2 of them.
2 of them.
Maybe you have 3 of them, and the Pope, he waves of the 3rd. or in Blake's case, they haven't made the 3rd one yet.
Oh yeah,
no, that would be great. So you're saying you want to do a bracket of movie franchises? There's way too many movie franchises. So you're going to have to break it.
I only know 3.
You only know of 3. Star Wars wins. JD. JD is preaching to the Papa Pete choir.
Star Wars. Maybe we shouldn't do it then.
Oh, the Rocketeer did have an NES version. Oh, that's okay. Well, I don't remember that. And you and I were doing the whole thing back in the day. We were doing the whole CES thing. I don't remember there being a Rocketeer NES game.
I thought you had it, because I thought we played it at your house.
No, I thought I had the Super Nintendo one. Oh, now I do recognize the box. I recognize that. Holy shnikes. Somebody's got one they're selling for $1,500. $400.
It's not one that's been graded by WADA, is it?
Well, I don't care who's grading the damn thing. You better be making me breakfast too for a week.
You know, these video games, the prices go if they're graded by WADA, they get the prices are ridiculous. I think it's a scam going on, to be honest.
That is bullshit.
I wouldn't buy anything graded by WADA.
Okay, so what? So somebody's got one out here. It's blah blah blah. Okay, so somebody has a cartridge only for $11. I could make a box, but it's a Nintendo game. They did it. That's just weird. I remember the box now, but I had the Super. That's the one I had. That's the one I played. Because it had the movie poster artwork on it, which I have over there in my movie room. I'll have to show some of that. You know, I thought I saw, you know how when you make a new tab and it brings up, stories for the day. And I thought I saw the trolley from Mr. Rogers on one of them.
Whoa, that's weird.
But I clicked to move on too quickly, and I was like, oh, wait. And then when I did a new tab again, it wasn't there. Now they have chicken. Because chicken prices have gone up like nobody's business. It's wrong. Yeah, there it is. The Super Nintendo. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, Arthur Lake also voiced Dagwood on the radio show that ran from 38 to 50.
I remember some of those reruns. I didn't know there was a radio program for Blondie. Yeah. So basically from 38 to 43 or whatever, he was doing double duty. Movies and radio. You not only said duty, you said double duty. You said duty. You got 2 bathrooms? I'm going to need it. Oh, I got to watch that new Beavis. Are you interested in seeing that Beavis movie? Beavis and Butthead?
Well, I'll tell you what. We were just talking about this with I was just talking with my son.
Yeah.
I was telling him I saw it being advertised. It's on. Oh, it is too a cigar, Blake.
What did he say? Ken's not a cigar,
Ken's
Jeff.
not a cigar.
Sure it is.
I was just talking to Nathan about it, and the new Beavis Butthead movie is on Paramount Plus right now. So I told him maybe this weekend. I don't know if I assume they have like a free week of Paramount Plus if you've never done it before. I think all those places seem to. If they do, I told him I'll sign up for it for a week just so we can watch the movie and then cancel.
Absolutely. Gotta go.
JD, did you not just hear my theory on how to scam the system? I'm gonna see if I can do a free week of Paramount Plus and then watch it and then get rid of it. Because I'm not paying for another service either.
I got from you what I needed and I'm out of here.
I mean, if I pay enough of these services, I might as well just get cable back.
I watched Leave It to Blondie on the TV show on Sundays.
What is that?
I don't know.
There was a TV show called Leave It to Blondie?
Brackets.
Is that confusing with Leave It to Beaver?
I don't know. That would have been spooky. Yeah, so how are we going to do this? I mean, how do we figure this out? We got like a little over 3 minutes to figure this out. So do you want to do like like black and white franchises? Do you want to do, I mean, if you do movie franchise, that's a lot. You know, we should at least do action franchises. That'd put your Indiana Jones, your Star Wars, or do we do a science fiction? You know, do you do a science fiction bracket of franchises, which would be Alien, Star Trek, Star Wars, you know, Pitch Black, the Chronicles of Riddick, you know, the Riddick stuff.
Yeah. I don't want to do too many of the same subject. It'd be kind of cool if we just.
Well, but I mean, this would allow us to have to not have an astronomically sized bracket as to going, well, why didn't we do this one? Or everybody going, well, what about that one? And you're like, well, I mean, how do you fit Ma and Pa Kettle in with Star Wars? You know, I mean, you know.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm voting for Ma and Pa Kettle. I hate to tell everyone, but Ma and Pa
Rise of Kettle.
It's beating Star Wars on my bracket.
The Rise of Kettle Walker. What is it called? I can't even say it.
I mean, couldn't you just see Ma Kettle in Star Wars? That'd be awesome.
The Ma Awakens. The Last Pa.
You know, there was a Ma and Pa Kettle movie where they showed a microwave. It was
Really?
They were touring like a home of the future, and in there was a microwave, which I know the microwave was invented in the 40s, but I don't know when it was commercially produced first. I don't know if it was way back in the 50s already.
Who made the first? Did Amana make the first one, or who made it? Who did Amana make the first one? My aunt used to work for Amana, and you know our Amana that we got when we got married lasted 30 years.
So did my parents. They got one around 1980 or so, when they were kind of taking off.
Yeah,
but they were around before then. But that thing lasted at least. Well, Mom could tell you that, but it was at least 20 years, if not longer.
Yeah. Yeah, we had ours from 88 to, and who knows when it was manufactured. But
I think,
we
think they're pretty expensive back then.
And it died in 18.
I mean, I think it's pretty well known. The microwaves they make today, they're only made to last for a few years.
Yeah, like anything else, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're supposed to get 10 years out of a microwave. If you get,
although I do have to say, I mean, I really shouldn't say it, but I've had some of my TVs for a while now, you know. So I'm pretty happy about that. Not bitching about that. That's for sure. If I had to, you know, if any of them took a shit on me now, I'd be okay with that, because they're, you know, they've been around a while longer than I thought.
Yeah.
And they're so damn cheap. You know, every time I go to Walmart, almost every time I go to Walmart now, I send photos back to Christine about here's the price of this 71-inch television or whatever. You know, it's like,
I know TCL is a really nice brand because it's a high quality and it's cheap.
right.
I mean, it's not going to be as good as I don't know, like an OLED or something, but
Right.
for what it is and for the price, it's hard to beat.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I've got right here. That's one of the first televisions flat screens that we had. And it's right here as my second monitor and what I use to play games on down here in the office. So, and then I've still got an old 55-inch rear projection over there. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what hopefully that's what I'll be.
Man, you don't see those very often anymore.
No, and I will not get rid of it until she dies. So
no reason to.
I got rid of those CRTs. I didn't want to do that, but it really made no sense to keep them around. I mean, unless I want to just look like a mini hoarder, you know. I think it was bothering my kids, and they didn't even look.
Paramount Plus, try it free. How long do you get to do it?
And the Grohl series, that's interesting. I might have to check that out.
So Paramount Plus was $5 a month, which isn't terrible. I don't know if there's anything on here I want to watch though. I haven't looked through it.
Salvatore, are you pushing for us to do all franchises? To put Star Wars with Ma and Pa Kettle?
Can you imagine if it got down to a final of Ma and Pa Kettle versus Star Wars? That would be the best thing ever.
I just see you having a dream of that. There's people on either side on the bleachers, and you're in the middle.
There's probably been close to the same amount of movies for both franchises. Ma and Pa Kettle was pumping those things out like crazy.
Yeah. Just like, it's like episodes of Sherlock these days, an hour and a half. Finally watched Obi-Wan. What did you think? I was not in love with it. I don't like them because they make these shows. They're like 9 episodes. They should be like 6 or 5.
Okay, so there's more Star Wars movies, but there are 10 Ma and Pa Kettle movies. That's a lot.
And I don't know how many Blondie ones there are, but I have that box set, and there's a lot in there.
Oh, yeah, Blondie. Oh,
so,
boy. Blondie versus Star Wars.
Plus the Bowery Boys. That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't make sense. And then,
that'd be crazy.
And then do you call the oh, look at Pete. Pete's already starting on us here. We're deep in conversation.
There's 28 Blondie movies? Oh my god.
What? I had no idea. I don't know how many are in my box set. There's not that many though. There's not. So
one of the Ma and Pa Kettle movies is called The Kettles in the Ozarks.
Wow.
That's right here in you should watch that one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's going to be a long night. Oh, hey, I had unboxings. I forgot. See? So I don't know, man. So this was a movie. I went ahead and got it. It was cheap. And when I had Niels Lozauer on the show the other day, he mentioned it. Look at this. This is right up Papa Pete's alley. So Pete, if you can find this on streaming, check it out. Command Performance. JD knows what I'm talking about. So Dolph Lundgren plays a drummer in a band, and they're playing in Russia, and the auditorium gets overtaken, and now he's going to take everybody out. Command Performance. and I don't know where I put it. I think I put it. Here we go. There it is. All right. I'm gonna have to buy a new one of those.
So JD's been talking about the Blondie TV show, and there was one. And there are 26 episodes.
Okay, so there's Wait, so they made 26 episodes and 28 movies?
Wow. So there's a different Blondie though.
That's
Pamela
my
Britton. I don't know who she
rock
is.
and roller.
But Arthur Lake, the guy from the movies, was on the TV show. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, what? And there's another franchise there, Under Siege. Yeah, does it have to have just 2 films or has to have 3?
Well, that's the thing. I think it's one or the other.
Okay. And what about a recurring character?
What do you
So
mean?
like, there's all of the, what's his name? Jack. Well, there's Jack Reacher films. There was one. Now they've got the television program. But what's the other one? It was played by, I think, didn't Denzel Washington play him once? But
I've never heard of that.
it was Harrison Ford, Alec Baldwin, Hunt for Red October, Clear and Present Danger. It's all, what's that character name? So is that a franchise? Because they're all, the same character. And Chris Pine played him as well.
How would you write that in the bracket, though?
I don't know.
That might
You'd
be
have
an
to
answer
use
right there.
that character's name because they're all by the same author. I don't know.
JD finished Free Guy last night.
Oh, good.
It was all right. Kind of corny.
Yeah, it was kind of corny, but it was fun. I had a good time. I have a good time watching him, and Ryan Reynolds is a lot of fun to me. I didn't think he was a lot of fun in Blade 3. I thought it was too much. I thought it was the equivalent of Adam Sandler and Bulletproof, where the whole movie they were on a chase and they just were cracking jokes. And I'm like, nobody's cracking this many jokes when they're getting shot at.
You'd be surprised.
One day you and I are going to end up getting shot at. We'll be on the run and we'll just be cracking jokes.
Film it and put it on the show.
And I'm like, oh, it is possible. Okay, never mind. And
Don't
then
kill us just for YouTube, please.
I'll buy the movie then.
Now, JD, go play Fall Guys on your Switch.
Yeah.
It's free.
And by the way, the Disney Afternoon Collection is available through the PlayStation Store for $20.
I still can't believe they didn't put it on the Switch.
I know that would be
all systems, not to put it on this. The
not
one
to
that
put
was
it
sold
on,
the
put
most.
it on the family one. Well, family is a loose term, kind of like Disney family is a loose term these days.
Did you like Ryan Reynolds in Detective Pikachu?
I did. In fact, I almost bought that the other day.
I liked that movie. I thought it was pretty good.
If anybody is interested still in some cheap Blu-rays, it's not like they've got everything out there. Or if you're just still into DVDs, especially if you're into DVDs and you don't care if it's Blu-ray or not, go there because people are dumping DVDs like crazy. And they buy them up there and sell them for $2 each. That's where the one day I was in there and I almost bought a copy of Speed Racer for everybody, for the 5 of us that hang out together on our chat, because it was $2 a piece.
Did you ever give me a Speed Racer one? I can't remember.
I did.
Okay, good. So I was thinking, I have it.
That's what you said.
I must have lost it because I don't have it anymore.
Okay, but yeah, you have a copy from me.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Green Lantern, it's a mess. The problem with Green Lantern, I'll just say this quickly. Problem with Green Lantern was too much too soon. You don't hit people with a character that's a side character, especially if it's the HAL version and not even the version that they're used to on the Justice League. You don't hit them with a classic 60s version of the Green Lantern and then go, guess what? There's a million freaking Green Lanterns.
Now, have
all
you ever
over
seen
the universe and beyond?
Have
and
you
you're
ever
like,
seen
what?
Have you ever seen the Green Panther?
I am one of those people that has.
I have too. It was a long time ago though.
I never did. I bring this up last time we brought this up. I taking that cold medicine in the afternoon. early afternoon. I'm like, oh, you're in trouble now. And she was like,
Panther.
oh, I'm so tired. I'm like, why did you do that?
Hey, I like the Adam Project too.
I did too. Oh, Jeff saw a
Oh,
movie. Yeah, I thought that was good too. I almost watched it again.
Wait, who said that? Jeff saw a movie.
Me. What?
Oh, I thought you were reading someone's comment.
No, I said, oh, you saw a movie. Yeah, and yeah, he liked it too. He liked that. I haven't finished the movie, but it was entertaining what I saw. Kind of like the sure, Sonic movies.
I haven't seen the second one. I like the first one.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one either. I could watch it. We have it.
The Mario movie, the live action, is coming out next year, I believe. 23.
Oh. And what did you think of the first one?
What, that old one with Bob Haskins? I never saw it.
Okay.
It looked too terrible.
Had a fantastic soundtrack though. Like Last Action Hero. That started happening back then. They had killer soundtracks and shit movies. You know, Last Action Hero is entertaining. You can have fun watching it, but you can fall asleep to it easily. You know, but killer soundtrack. Tesla, Def Leppard, AC/DC, Queensryche. I mean, just like Ford Fairlane had a killer soundtrack as well. Yeah. Jeff saw a movie.
Wait, what?
Hold it. That's that. We need to have that sound effect of the needle going across a record. Did you get this up here? Deadpool still not hiring him for a spot. Yes, I got you. Those Deadpool movies, though, I gave you those, right? Or I gave you one.
Yes.
Have you watched those at all?
Mm.
Oh, dude. All I can say is get the popcorn ready, get your drink, right there by the chair, and try not to choke on the popcorn. It's so funny. It's so good. And that's it right there.
We've gone an hour and 42. Do you still have an unboxing?
No, this was it. My
Okay.
Frank Zappa.
Oh, that's cool.
Rock and roll pop, Funko Pop.
Very cool.
And I've got a couple more Funkos coming. And well, let me say this, Blake. Let me put these in here for you. I'm going to put in the name of two bands, Grand Design and Chimera. I don't know if I'm spelling Chimera right.
Chimera.
Well, this band is spelled a little differently.
Well, they're wrong.
That is correct. That is correct. But Grand Design and Chimera, if you end up liking Hysteria, which Hysteria is a likable record, I feel it had enough elements about it to keep it interesting and keep it creative, but everything after that, I had a gentleman, Wildfire is the Yutzwig sisters out of Texas. They were on the show on Hammer Away a while back, and I was just checking in with their dad the other day, and he asked me if I'd heard the new Def Leppard, it's called Diamond Star Halo, which is from the song.
New Def Leppard. They're still around?
Oh yeah,
I had no idea.
Touring. Yeah, they'll be through here. But I mean, I'm not going to go. I mean, I
JD's
saw
out of here. He can't take it anymore.
I saw Def Leppard when it was really killer. But anyway, they have. He said, "Have you heard it?" And I said, "Yeah, I've listened to it." I said, "But I'm not going to call it junk. I'm not going to call it bad, horrible, whatever. But I am going to say that I did tell him. I said I'm having a hard time trying to get into anything after Hysteria because it just seemed like so different. It changed, and that's okay. That's not a problem. But I do have a tough time wanting to like it because it's just, you should just call it something else because it's just not Def Leppard anymore. And I don't get moved by it. The other day I shut off a song that they did with Alison Krauss on this new record because it was just bored me.
Hmm.
I'm like, everybody's trying to do these country-ish tunes now to cross over, which is smart, but make them good. This song just bored me. And I don't know. I don't want to be, like I say, I don't want to be shitty about it because I would love to talk to them. And, that's always the tough part. How do you tell somebody that you don't like what they've done or that it doesn't move you? As long as it moves somebody else, I guess that's what matters. It doesn't matter if it moves me. I'm one guy.
I wonder what Aaron JD is running. Curious.
What's that?
JD's leaving. He's got to run an errand.
Oh,
For a store close.
Yeah, I had to do that last night after band practice. I had to go get cat food. So, all right. Well, we'll let everybody get rolling. Thanks, everybody, for being here. And
I saved all of Pete's Go Game Gone.
I noticed you start all of them. So
we'll start doing that from now on. So we're done.
Easy to find.
And
oh no!
What?
Here's a warning with a Van Halen ending.
Don't watch Top Gun. Fair warning.
Fair Warning is a great Van Halen record.
I feel like I have to.
Yeah, you do. You should. I like it. Yeah.
Go Game Gone.
All right, folks. Have a good one.
All right. See you next week.
Yes. Keep thinking about your movie franchises and how we're going to
figure it out. And I've got a video coming out tomorrow and Friday, so check those out when they come out. And we'll see you.
Play date videos?
Tomorrow's is for sure. Not sure about. It's either going to play date or it's going to be the Klonoa Japanese demo on the Switch. I don't know. We'll see.
All right,
guys. We'll see you. Night.